Darren, do you enjoy that?
You know what I did? Whitby's a good side, especially the first 10 minutes. I'm not going to lie, I was worried. We conceded one. If the ball had been outside, it was almost you're glad in a way it's a penalty, because if it had been outside, Harry would have been sent off. So it worked in a way, and then, to be honest, about a minute two after that, could have been 2-0. So again, I was worried. But I thought then we started to get into the game more, and I thought then we started to take control of the game. We started to manage it. We started to manage our areas better. I thought defensively then we started to become more solid. We started getting back to the things we're good at. Midfield as well, I think we started to really take control. I thought, led by Bish in there, and obviously Watto and Glennie, then we started to become more ourselves. Great energy in wide areas. Lewis Turner was excellent as well, Ashley Jackson and Kulo. I think Kulo coming back into the 11 again, give everybody a big boost. So that, it was fantastic to see again him and Cartman linked up well. But I think then, as I say, after the initial probably first 15 minutes, I thought we started to take control with a couple of good chances. Then second half coming in with a good chat, changed a few things about, just in terms of movement and areas to go into and exploit. Thought we did that very well second half. I think second half we really started to control the game. But again, like everything, it's they were good defensively. They put on Johnny Byrne to go and sit in there as well, because I think the threat of Watson and Glynn especially was becoming more evident, so they wanted to try to stop that at source. But again, a great ball, and we changed formation, we tweaked it a bit. Obviously Coulson just coming back and he started to cramp up. Luckily it was nothing to do with the injury. And then a great cross in from Ashley Jackson for Cartman's goal. And as I say, I was absolutely delighted. To be fair to the guys, Bully and that at Whitby, I think you can see they're decent, they're well organised, difficult to break down, and as I say, some key players. So to go from 1-0 down after 10-15 minutes, we were sort of shaky and out of sorts, to then come back and win the game. Absolutely delighted.
Yeah.
Knackered.
You are, mate, yeah. I mean, looking at it, there were some big performances, weren't there? I think Neil Bishop grabbed the game by the scruff of his neck.
Absolutely. He needed to. I was fearful if he didn't take control, especially in midfield, we could be in trouble. I thought defensively, as I say, first 10-15, we looked a bit out of sorts. They scored the goal, they could have another one after that. It would have been a big task then psychologically to come back from a 2-0 down. But to be honest, testimony to the players, they worked so hard to get back into the game. And then, as I say, I thought we started to take control of the game. Second half then, I thought especially there was a bit of wind, which I thought they were going to try and, again, catch us on the break, one ball over the top. Because as I say, you have Jacob Hazel and Brad Fuster, very good forwards who will score goals in this league. So you have to be very mindful of their movement on the shoulder of the centre backs. And if they get that inch pass, perfect pass, again, they're decent finishers. They've proven that. So we just had to avoid that, and I think we did very well at it.
Yeah, it was great to have fans back in the ground as well to celebrate with the ones.
Brilliant.
Perfect.
And again, I said it before. I go back to when we had Ashton here. It was odd. It was strange. I didn't like it. I didn't feel comfortable. And I thought tonight, again, right behind the team as always, especially when that goal went in, and you could just see around the ground, actually looked a lot more. But obviously it's everybody socially distanced out, and to get it and to see them even at the end, they were absolutely delighted, because it's a big game, it's bragging rights and all that, but it was a tough game. As I say, Whitby came and they didn't come defensive. They went and had a go. We went and had a go. I just think we were the better side overall. But as I say, it was a very difficult game. And when I came into the job, my first game was Whitby after a couple of defeats. So when new managers come in, there's almost a lift as such. They're new players, want to impress a new management team and things like that. So obviously that was the case tonight as well. You players wanting to impress a new management team, and to be fair, it was the right battle. But I thought, overall, I think it was a deserved win.
Yeah, it's 3 points, but it's the confidence boost going forward as well, isn't it?
Massive, as I spoke before. I think hopefully now we can kick on from that. I said to the players, I don't need to say much in terms of the occasion. you know, that looks after itself. But play the game how we know how to do that. But it's important. It'll be a great, you know, if we go and win, it'll be a great 3 points, and I believe we'll kick on from that. You know, it's a massive confidence boost to the players. We've had a couple of, you know, again, if you look at this time last week, it was difficult. I'm not going to lie. I hate losing, especially when you have a club like this, a big club wants to be successful, and so many passionate supporters. Plus the fact that I hate losing, and when you hate, you know, when you lose last week like we did, it was difficult. And then Namwich, I thought we were the better side Saturday. I spoke to their manager after he said that. He said you deserve to win that game. But tonight, you know, is the total opposite of how I felt last Tuesday. And as I say, I'm absolutely delighted for everybody connected with the club, the supporters again, back in, getting behind the team. You know, the volunteers around, the supporters, and the players they left everything out in the pitch. But as I say, it's what we need to do now is prepare properly, get ready for training Thursday, and go to Matlock, which is going to be another very, very tough game.
Really well done to that, Doz.
Thank you.